Hi folks, it's Ed with Ed and G. Today marks a new chapter for us. When we woke up this morning, we woke up at our new residence, albeit in the RV, but we are no longer at our old residence as we have officially signed closing documents and turned over ownership of the house to new owners. All we have left there is a few sheds that we have to go pick up when our shed mover can arrange. That's going to be our home for the next month or so until I can finish the details inside the house. But we're going to be living in that for the next month or so. Just some minor details to be finished inside the house. This morning I managed to put our security cameras up, as we do have Wi-Fi already, and I've got security cameras on 3 of the 4 sides of the house. This is going to be my work setup for the next few weeks until we can get moved in. We've been in the place for a few nights, not officially living in the house yet because we have not had our final inspection done. But what we've been doing is living in the RV, and I have been teleworking in the living room, and you can hear the dogs growling in the background. But what I wanted to show you was what we've got completed this week in the process of teleworking and everything else. As you can see, those shelves we have stained. And G has stained those beautiful screen doors. And if you look beyond inside the screen doors, you'll see we have hung the cast iron on the back wall there. All of the shelving is not completed yet inside. Still have 1 tier to go up top, but I'm just really excited about the cast iron placement there. And so that's what the pantry is going to look like somewhat. Of course, we're still plowing away, but you get a greater idea of what it's going to look like. And G has placed that curtain there. She's not positive that's the curtain she's going to be using, but that's basically what the kitchen sink is going to look like. Yep, just a few more things to go before we can get our final inspection. And then we will be living in here. But I can tell you this from the last few nights, we really love it here. It's country, it's private, and it's safe, and it's secure, and it's peaceful. And I don't know what you think when you look up and see the metal ceilings, but I will tell you, we've had so many compliments from the people who have come in here for inspections and various things. We have had so many compliments on that metal ceiling because it's so unusual. And I just keep giving G the credit because it was her idea. Actually, she would have liked to have had all the rusty metal up there, but I kind of encouraged her to let's go with new metal, only because I know the rusty metal would be hard to work with. And there you go. But we're excited. We are excited. Well, here at the former residence, for one last time, the task today is to move not 1, but 2 sheds. The far shed is a 12 by 24, and this shed is a 12 by 20. So we have to move those from this residence over to the farmhouse and get them set up over there today. I have to come back over and connect that fence to the post on that middle shed, which is staying. Not a shed, but a covering of sorts. I have to connect the fences to the corner posts of each side of this area once the sheds are removed. That's part of the contract. So, as you can see, this was a very nice neighborhood. we're not leaving because we did not like the neighborhood. We're just leaving because we needed more space. Because the 70, let's see, what was this? 110 feet wide, and the lot depth was about 200 and something feet. That was a pretty good size for a residential area, but we needed a little bit more space. We are on the back end, the last leg of this move. We've already put G's she shed down there, and my work shed's gonna go behind the garage. And I know the county's gonna be yelling at me to get a permit for this and charge me some more taxes. Yay! We're almost done with this move though. We're excited. Well, folks, if you've been with us for the entire time, you'll remember the first time we drove down this driveway. It actually wasn't a driveway at the time, it was just grass. And if you want to know exactly what I'm talking about, just refer back to episode 1, I believe, and you'll see what this was before it is what it is now. Well, what I'm doing out here anyway is I am putting our first little bit of trash out. Now, I'm supposed to have 2 dumpsters, but they haven't brought those to me yet, so they said to use my personal trash can, which typically or usually is not allowed any longer. But here we are moved in. Well, we're not moved in, we're here. We're still working on the inside of the house. G's out there cutting grass in the very back. We're still living in that RV. And, but most of our moving stressors are complete. You'll see in the far right, G has her shed placed. My shed is behind the garage. And so that's the way we're gonna do that. But we're excited to be here, folks. Now, G would not let me help her with that tree. She insisted that she get it herself.
And I did.
And she did. Well, not yet. The goal is to get it on that. You made it, but now we gotta cut it up.